say, I have horrible stage fright, always. I've been doing this for about 9 years, and it hasn't lessened at all. But usually I get butterflies like a half hour before a show, and it was like 5 o'clock tonight, and my butterflies were like becoming, whatever butterflies go into cocoons to become, and they were enormous, and I was like, it's Portland, it's Maine, and I feel like I'm coming home, and I have to do good in Portland because I love you people, and it's so great to be here. Who here knows Buddy Wakefield? Yeah, he's a poet, and he's one of my favorite poets in the world, and I'm going on tour with him for the entire month of April, and hopefully we'll come through this way. But anyway, he just got signed to Righteous Babe Records, which is Ani's label, and it's a super thing for the spoken word community to have somebody within like the slam community signed to that. But anyway, I wrote him a poem. It's the first time I wrote a love poem about a boy ever. God, you always want to like talk around the latte machine. Like I should tell a joke until then, but I'm gonna have to keep going because they need to sell lattes. At the end of your 10-day meditation retreat, you got in your car, drove 30 peaceful feet and ran over a bird. Laid his holy guts on the pavement like God, finger painting "fuck you" across that deep breath you were holding the way your mother held her firstborn, you. Thank goodness. Were torn from the Bible the day before they burned it for that verse about dancing to tambourines. Once you saw the blood of Christ on a knife, carving redwood trees into church pews. Now every Sunday morning you hear glaciers melting, and you cry easy as a one-night stand. Never ever is. When you see the feathers in your rearview mirror scattering like prayers, searching for a safe place to land. Hold me to my word when I tell you I will leave today. Catch a bus to get west just to stand in the center of your highway, stop in traffic till every feather's answered. I've seen too many prayers caught in the grills of 18-wheelers, and folks like us, we got shoulder blades that rust in the rain, but they're still G-sharp whenever our spinal cords are tuned to the key of redemption. So go ahead, world, pick us to make things better. We've been building a bridge through the center of this song since Mother Teresa replaced the walls of her church with the weeping cries of Calcutta's orphan ghettos. You want to know what the right wing never got? We never questioned the existence of God. What we question is his bulldozer, turning Palestine into a gas chamber. What we question is a manger in Macy's and the sweatshops our children call the North Pole. What we question is the 60 swollen lashes in the back of a woman found guilty of the crime of allowing herself to be brutally raped. What we question is the idea of heaven having gates. Silly. Have you never stood on the end of a pier watching the moon live up to her name? Have you never looked into the eyes of a thief and seen his children's hungry bellies? Some days, my heart beats so fast, my ribcage sounds like a fucking railroad track, and my breath is a train I just can't catch. So when my friends go filling their lungs with yes, when they're peeling off their armor and falling like snowflakes on your holy tongue, God, collect those feathers. We have thick skin covering nothing but wishbones. Break in. You'll find notebooks full of jawlines we wrote to religion's clenched fist. Yeah, we bruise easy, but the sound of our bouncing back is a Grand Canyon full of choir claps, and our five-pointed stars have always been open to the answer, whatever it is. I know David argued with the chisel. I know he said, make me softer. When those tourists come looking for a hero, I want the rain to puddle in my pores. Build me holy like that. Build me a kite flown out the bedroom window at midnight, the day freedom set its curfew to 9/11. My heaven is a snow globe. The blizzard will always be worth the touch of your hand, shaking me awake like a boy taking deep breaths, all the way down to the dents in his shins, like he's building a telephone from a string and 2 tin cans. He knows God's number by heart. He knows it isn't listed in any book. Look me in the bullseye, and the laws I've broken, the promises I didn't, and the batteries I found and the lights went out, and the prayers I found and the brakes did too. I got this moment and no idea how it will end, but every second of this life is scripture, and to know that, trust me all, we don't need to be born again.